Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrin Wells Stein. There is a website, usgames with an S inc.com. There we go. It's right there in the back. If you want to freeze frame, if you're interested in that information, feel free to do what you would like. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Lisbeth, and Barbara. Actually, Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. I said that out of order. There's a website for them, shewhoisart.com, which is right there. Freeze frame if you want that. There's another website there too if you're interested, in case that's of any interest or use to you. What do we got coming in for Cancer? There's a lot of energy. But what are we dealing with? I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. Oh, somebody's... Okay. Do I want that one card? Like, it's pushing out. I'll put that there. I don't know. It's face down. We'll see. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. You're doing what you have to do. I keep getting... On your side, it's like, I got to do what I have to do. Like, it's not just about me. It's not just about this person. It's what's right for everybody. And I'm not going to screw over everybody else just for this one person. Okay, I'm going to flip this card. Eight of Swords. It's a moment where we have to make a decision. I feel like literally it feels to me like we're trapped in the sense of like, this needs to be dealt with. And we need to, it's like we're freeing ourselves from this cage. It's kind of like, and I feel like that's what you're going to do. You're going to be like, we're letting the bird go. Can't do this anymore. I feel like I'm screwing over other people that I care about. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It takes you a minute to really be at peace with it. But I feel like where you're coming from, or where it's going to end up going anyway, is kind of like, I'm looking out for myself a little bit, definitely. But a lot of the other people around me, like, I feel like this isn't fair to other people. This isn't fair that this keeps happening. Somebody keeps doing something that's not really the best. And it's been going on for a while. Whatever it is, they got the Emperor card here, which tells me it's like they've been doing it the way they want to do it. They also believe the way they're doing it is the right way to do it. They know it's not the best. They know it's not the best, but they're kind of like, this is the best I can do for right now. This is the best it's going to be for right now. They just have kind of like a lack of movement forward. Ironically, I feel like you're actually helping them. Because whatever it is, it's stuck in the mud. It seems like we're kind of going around in the circle, and you're like, we're all getting dizzy going in this circle. And just by going in a circle, we don't get anywhere. We just go in a circle, we go in a circle, we go in a circle. This isn't working. This isn't working, this isn't good. It's hard for other people, it's getting hard for me, we gotta stop this. I don't know, you know something. You definitely know something. Trust is coming in with this. Page of Pentacles. This person is never going to change how this is going. And I feel like it's kind of like, I'm just not going to play it anymore. I'm not going to protect this situation anymore. For some of you, I don't know if I'm spilling the beans as much as kind of like, I'm not protecting the situation any longer. Kind of like, oh, so-and-so is going to go down the hill today, and if they go down the hill, they're going to see what's going on. Normally, I would try to distract them and keep them from doing that, but maybe this time I won't. Maybe this time I'll just let truth come forward. I'll let the truth come forward. I feel like that's what you're doing. I'm just not playing anymore. I'm just not going to block it. I'm not going to block it. When the truth comes forward, I'm just not going to block it. I'm not going to block it. I just feel like I'm just not going to block it. I'm just not going to do it. It's hard because I know I feel like I've been trapped in this situation for a while. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's better if people know the truth. I thought it would get better. It's clearly not getting better. It just keeps perpetuating. So maybe I should have done this before, and I should have just let the truth come forward. And now I'm just not going to block it. I have a hard time with that, but I'm feeling like it's for the best. I'm feeling like it's, I don't like it, but I feel protected, but I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm really, like, I feel like you've been putting a lot of energy into this situation, whatever it is. I feel like you have put in a lot of energy into it. You got the Six of Pentacles here. Like, I've been trying to work with it. But I have to do what's better for the majority. So when I see this coming in with the Strength card in the home, it's the right thing to do for the majority. I keep feeling that. And I'm just like, I feel a little bad about it. I'm getting that energy. Like, I do feel a little bad about it, but I'm like, no, this needs to happen. This needs to end. If I let this happen this way, this will end. And it causes, whoever this person is you've been protecting, that's the Ten of Swords, right? Yeah. Like, it's like they're thrust into the spotlight. It's kind of like, it reminds me of a three-ring circus, and there's a curtain around the center ring. And all of a sudden that curtain just, boof, drops. And somebody's getting literally caught with, like, they don't even have pants on, let alone down. Like, they're just completely exposed, kind of like, they ain't got nothing on. And it's just kind of like, oh, yeah. And if you think about that, most people, unless you're an exhibitionist, you're probably not going to enjoy that moment. If you're just, like, in the center ring, maybe, like, you're hiding and, like, nobody's going to know. As long as they stay in the center ring, there's a curtain around it, nobody will know I'm in here naked. Boom, curtain falls. And people, there's like a 360 degrees of, looky-loos going on there. Then spotlights are added in. Kind of like, look at so-and-so that's buck naked in the center ring. To me it's kind of funny, but it's not funny, I know that. That's the level of scrutiny. So that's how they're going to feel. Like, oh boy. Like, it's kind of like, trial by fire. Like it's trial by fire. Truth is coming forward with a vengeance. Ironically, they didn't think they'd like this outcome. But the Ace of Cups is coming in right after. It's like Page of Cups turning into the Ace of Cups is telling me they didn't think they'd really like it, but they'd survive it if it happened. It's kind of like they didn't think they'd like the exposure. They were kind of trying to avoid it, but like if it happens, they're aware of it, and like maybe it'd be better if the cat was out of the bag. Once the cat's out of the bag, they're completely fine. I feel like once people see what they see, it's kind of like, well, I've seen that. Now I know. People move on from it fairly quick. I feel like you feel a lot better after this is over. You got a very curious card. You get the Devil card with finding. And I'm kind of like, maybe I should have done that sooner. I keep feeling that. The Devil card I don't think is really bad about it, but it's kind of like, I feel like I'm looking at this like I could have given this person a heads up that I was going to do that. I could have I could have sent somebody down with clothes for them so that way they would have been caught, but they would have at least had something on, because like thrown them a sheet or something so they could have at least covered up a little bit. I could have done that. I feel like I'm looking at it that way, but like in hindsight, like I could have sent somebody down there, threw a sheet in there before the curtain fell so they'd had some cover. They still have been caught. People would still found out that they were there. People still would have known they were naked. Just they'd at least had that sheet to cover them, so it wouldn't have been as bad. Not really the greatest, but not as bad. But I feel like I like the way it worked out. I'm finding out that this kind of it just cleared the whole situation right out. Just cleared it right out. It's a bit rough, but it worked. Are we okay with this? I think so. I feel like it's kind of like it's time to let it go. It's time to let it move on. I literally feel like when your side is like, I just can't do this anymore. I just feel like I'm protecting somebody that I shouldn't be, and I'm just not going to do it anymore. It's interesting, though. I think this afterthought is very funny to me. Kind of like, I guess I could have made that a little easier on them, but because I didn't, it's over. It's done. It's cleared out. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't know. It's very simple, this one. I don't know what to say about that. It just seems like it came right through. All right, well, that's the message for this week. I hope that helps. Of course, these readings are timeless, so whenever you come to it, it works for you, or it's meant to show up. All right, so thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.